وروح قدش العالم علمين آمين. بابا بشمية باش مقدش شموخ أتيا ملكوتوخ وهابر الزايوخ داخل بشمية وبرعة. هلا لخمة سمقانا قد يوم وشغلا اختياطا داخل بقنا شغلا داني تخطيلون الله. لا شوق طورخ الجورابة لا باصلة من بيشا سبب ديو خلا ملكوتة وخيلة وتشبخت العالم علمين آمين. هيمانوتا بشميتا وشميتا الهمزمت. هلا may the Lord bless you all. And may the Lord hear all your prayers and give you all your desires as your heart desire for the glory of God. Okay, for those who weren't here, we're talking about Jesus saying, مودي وخي دخل مري على قبل صلواتكم باوياتكم. ايه قصة خي؟ لانهم ايش قصة؟ الجانت من يخلق جانت من يخلق نقوى جو اردن يوم خمشية ما استخرجنا بصلواتهم. جانت داود نيسا جانت داود غرقس اتخمنو مايكل خورت يطالة خاتم سام آون قبل المشيخة إن عوهات لنا قبل المشيخة أنا هداينا أنا لا أقول الممر مودين أنا هداينا سو صالح كديه قد عوهات قبل لنا بقبالة قدويالا إلى قبل قبل
حقينا يتن يبارك
أين خيخي أين يتساعد أين خيخي Okay so all right. We're talking about Jesus saying, I am the way, and I am the truth, and I am the life. We spoke about it last week, in the past 2 weeks. We've been talking about this subject. That was in John 14:6, after Thomas said, or Philip said, show us the way, and Jesus said, I am the way. I am the truth, and I am the life, and no one will come to me no one will come to the Father unless through me, right? So what did we say? We're going to take each word by itself. I am is the biggest thing out of the whole thing, because God spoke from heaven and he said, I am. And Jesus came to continue the same way of talking to people. He said, I am. مشيخة مرة آنامن هل مختالهم زملة من شمية مشيخة مضيالة جانة بتخبرت I am. I think we did this class in there. Okay. Well, somebody asked for this class, that's why we're repeating it. Okay, so I am the way and the truth and the life. So Jesus is not telling us that for you to find the way, for you to find the truth, for you to find the life. No. He's saying, I am the way. You see, it's one thing if I tell you if you want to go somewhere and I give you directions, or you have your GPS and it will tell you which way to go, right? If I tell you take this street and you take that street and you get where you want. So in America, قالوا خش مخها والمخها فلتت لخها أي إلى مضيين نخ ميك عازف قد يغرق. إن Jesus ليلة مرة أنا بتمغزين نغرقها مرة أنا even أرقها. Why? Because Philip said to him, show us the way to the Father. He said, no, it's not that I can show you the way. You know the way. I am the way. I am the way. So when you know Jesus Christ, you know the way. When you know Jesus Christ, you know the truth. And we said, if you know Jesus Christ, then you have everlasting life. And the ultimate question is, how much do I know Jesus Christ? How close am I to him? What is the role of Jesus Christ in my life? What is he doing? What am I doing? How is he in my life? Right? Right. So, and no one will come to the Father except through me. What does that mean? It means you need to know Jesus Christ as a man. Not as God, as a man. Forget his divine. Get to know him as a man. Why did he come as a man? For you to know him as a man. To get to know him as a man. So what's amazing about Jesus Christ? Him becoming a man. Doing everything like a man. But a perfect man. That's what's amazing about Jesus. Him being a perfect man. So your relationship with him has to be as a man. For you to know him as a man, then he will let you know his divine. Right? Which is the Father. So the only way we're gonna know the way is to know Jesus Christ. It's not finding the way. Finding the way is one thing. Knowing the way is another thing. So knowing Jesus Christ, that means you know the way. Knowing Jesus Christ, it means that way you know the truth. Knowing Jesus Christ, it means you have everlasting life. Why? Because whoever has the Son has life. Who doesn't have a Son doesn't have life. Exactly. So it's not finding the way. Jesus finds us. We never look for Jesus, guys. We come to this world and we're busy in this world looking for things so we can survive in this world. So we can match this world. So we can please man instead of pleasing God. And that is where we fall into this world. When we try to please man instead of pleasing God. So احنا نبغى مرضيه خبرناش بنجيب مرضيه قالها ويا اختي بدايه الدنيا طويقه دخي ما سخيخ وداسي دخي ما مرضيه خبرناش. In reality is we have to please God. Get مرضيه قالها. So that's why, because we are busy in this world, Jesus is the one that finds us. He finds us, and what is he saying? I am knocking on the door. Whoever?
Open.
No. Ears first. You see? That's where people go wrong. Whoever opens. No. Whoever hears my voice. It's always the voice comes first. What does that mean? It means someone knocks on your door is one thing. But he's calling your name. He's calling your name. Sabab, Hamasha, Makraya Lishimman. Why can't we hear his voice? Because we have all these worldly voices inside of us. We have the gossip, we have the nonsense, we have our mortgage, our work, our problems, all these voices inside of us. So we can't hear that nice, beautiful voice, the low voice of Jesus Christ. So that's why we need to know Jesus Christ. We need to have a relationship with him in order for us to know the way. And the only way to know him is by knowing him, the great I am. The great I am. That's all what he's going to say. He's not going to say, I am this, I am that. Always humble way. He will humble himself. I am a bread of life. I am a shepherd. Right? I am the light of life. You never hear that from an ordinary man. You never hear that from any of the prophets. You only gonna hear that from heaven, from God, and from Jesus when he was on earth. Right? And that is why it's amazing to know Jesus Christ as a man. Yes? John 10:10. What did he say? Read that for me, please. It's right there on the board.
Oh. The thief comes only in order to steal and kill and destroy.
There you go. So Jesus said, the thief comes, but if you continue on the thing, and Jesus said, but I came to give you life abundantly. But the thief comes to do what? You see these three things. Steal, kill, and destroy. Right? What is he going to steal? He's going to steal you out of the way. From the way. See? So you can't find the way. You can't be in the way. You see? So he's always opposite of what Jesus is. Jesus said, I am the way. He said, but the thief will steal you out of the way. And then he said, I am the truth. He's going to kill the truth in you. Then what he's going to do? He's going to give you, Jesus will give you everlasting life. He's going to destroy you, destroy your soul, so you don't have everlasting life. So the three things that thief will do are completely opposite of what Jesus wants to give us. So kabud hada, we have to have that strong relationship with Jesus Christ, so none of this can affect us. إيمن هاويلا أخنا يصورة من مارن يشمشيخة جينا ولي ما سيجانو ولي ما سيقاطل ولي ما سيتعلق. Right? Right. So the thief cannot steal or kill or destroy once we have that relationship with the great I am. And what did God say to Moses? 3:14 Exodus, please. Who wants to read it? You want to read it?
God said to Moses, I am who I am. This is what you are to say to the Israelites. I am has sent me to you.
I am has sent me to you. You just tell them, I am has sent me to you. You see, this is God talking from heaven. Now Jesus is talking from heaven. And he's going to use the same method, the same way as he was talking from heaven. He's going to use the same thing. هل مخ مبلخانة من شمية هل مخ مرة آنيفن أمرتلو آنيفن مدربت مبلخ آنيفن هنا ميكا الأرقام. And now he's going to use it in human's body. He's going to come in our flesh. And he's going to talk to us person to person. And he's still going to say, I am. But even more humbly. More humbly. You're going to see that. We're going to see that I am. We're going to pay attention to that I am. Exodus 6:2. Somebody read that for me fast. Go ahead.
God said to Moses, I am the Lord.
I am the Lord. Read the other one. Exodus 22.
I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery.
What do we see here? I am the Lord your God. I am the Lord, right? Do you see the way God is talking to us from heaven? But now we're going to see that all changes. When Jesus comes to earth and he comes into man's flesh, all that will change. Suddenly, a humble way. Not only saying I am a sheep, I am this, I am that. You're going to see God, Jesus is talking very humbly. He's telling us that he is a shepherd. You know shepherd usually is what? He has always dirty clothes. He's always dirty. He's always taking care of the sheep, right? He's always smelly because he has to carry his sheep. You remember when 99 were lost and he went and find one? How did he carry him?
He carried him
On his shoulders, right? With all his smell, with all his sin, with all that, he carried us, right? So that's why he's showing us that he is a humble guy. He's a humble God. Okay? There you go. Deuteronomy 32:39. Sam, you can read that.
See now that I am he. There is no God besides me. I put to death and I bring to life. I have wounded and I will heal, and no one can deliver out of my hand. Amen.
There you go. Go ahead. So what we see here? We see that he's showing his power, how powerful he is. He can wound, he can heal, right? He can bring you from the dead to life, right? But you can see this is all coming from heaven. God is talking from heaven. He's showing how powerful he is. No one will deliver you out of my hand. This is the power of God, right? Now we're going to see a picture is changing slowly. Once we see Jesus is talking on earth, we're going to see everything is changing. Go ahead. What did we say about this one? Emma, you want to read that?
Listen to me, Jacob, Israel, whom I have called. I am he. I am the first and I am the last.
You see how he's calling Jacob first and then Israel? We talked about this last week. Yeah. But I am he. Don't forget this, please. What did he say? I am he. Ana, even Ana. I am he. I am he. I am who I am. Ana, I am he. I am the first and the last. But look, first he said, listen to me, Jacob. Then he said, listen to me, Israel. مشمي اللي يعقوب مشمي اللي إسرائيل. Why did we say he said twice? Because Jacob is when we are worldly. And then we become Israel when we're spiritual. When we are, what does Jacob mean? The one that holds what? He trips his brother. That's why they called him Jacob. He tripped his brother, right? He held his heel. When they were born, they were twins. So Jacob means the one that trips others. Okay? Deceiver. So when we are in the flesh, we're deceivers. But he said, listen to me. Listen to me when you are Jacob, but listen to me when you are Israel as well. So, همزومه ليعقوب وهتمالي لإسرائيل. خمو سبب يعقوب يودوكان تكبار. لا؟ إنا إسرائيل يوبطروخا. Right? So, he was changed Israel. But don't forget, keep your eye on this. I am what? I am he. And you read that in Isaiah, right? I'm going fast because we already did. So all these verses have in there the word I am. All these verses in the Bible, they have in there I am. That's how big I am is in the Bible, guys. This is all Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus. You can see that, right? All of it is I am, right? And some more. And some more I am in the Numbers, in Deuteronomy, in Isaiah. كله أنا كله verses هنا. هنا كله يجاو أنا. يا كله يجاو أنا.
ما هو مني. أختي حكمة. أيهم منا
أنا. So قبل هدف ما ريله أنا. ليله هدف رابس باي. All right. John 4:26. George.
Then Jesus declared, I the one speaking to you, I am he.
I am who?
He.
What did we just read? I am?
He.
And what is Jesus saying? I am? Now Jesus is in flesh. He was speaking from heaven. He said, I am he. Right? And what is he saying here? I am? He. Why? See? Trying to prove to you that he was the same one. I am he who spoke to you from heaven. I am he who spoke to you from heaven. Very simple. Simple math. Very simple math, okay? Let's go to John 6:20 then. What does he say? Sarah? 6:20, the bottom.
She said to them, I am, don't be afraid.
Okay, Jesus again, he said to them, I am, and don't be afraid. Who else says don't be afraid? Besides God. God said do not be afraid 365 times in the Bible. Why? You can use one for every day. Because what's killing people nowadays? Fear. Fear is what's killing people nowadays. And what did Jesus say? He said, 365 times, do not be afraid. Don't have fear. Don't be feared. Don't be scared. Don't worry, right? Why? To use one for every day in your life. For daily, right? So what does that mean? It means when you have that relationship with Jesus Christ, then you have no fear. Right? Iman haviran yasura b'mara yishumshicha chinalit lansdu. Marele lazar deto. Ramodi sabab iman haviran yasura b'mara yishumshicha lehavi lansduta. And what is he saying? I am he. I am he. Listen, watch this. Who did Jesus say this to? In John 4:26. The woman by the well, right? She said, I know that Messiah is coming.
He's coming.
And he said, I am he. I am he. Just like God always spoke from heaven. I am he. Okay? But now we're going to see how humble Jesus will be talking all the time here. Okay? But he was walking on the water, we said, right? When he talked to the apostles. And he said, do not be afraid, because I am walking on the water. What did we say? Walking. What does it mean walking on the water? What does it mean walking on the water? It means defeating the world. Water is world. Water's world. The world is under my feet, and I have defeated the world. Right? So, Modi Namara, but don't be afraid. Let's go, John 8:24. Sam, read that one.